What's going on, guys? It's your boy Seth from SBC Sports Picks, man, and I'm back again with another free pick video. Let's get it, guys. I'll be giving away 2 free MLB picks for the Prizepicks Taco Tuesday slate. These are going to be 2 picks you can throw into your Taco Tuesday lineup. You can use, give out to friends, whatever it is, guys. But before we get into the picks, make sure to watch to the end of the video. I'll be going over the research and analysis of the player props today. Let's get into it, guys. And before we get into the picks, man, let's just kind of recap what we did yesterday. Yesterday, I gave out these 2 picks to the Discord. We had Matt Waldron, under 2.5 earned runs allowed. And then we had Garrett Crochet, under 7.5 Ks. That line was way too inflated. We took advantage of that line, and we cashed out, guys. But as you can see, in the Zone 4 Discord, that's our Discord, under 2.5 earned runs for Matt Waldron and under 7.5 Ks for Garrett Crochet there. That cashed us out on Sleeper or Prizepicks, whatever you were able to take those lines on. We cashed that out, man, for the free picks. But, guys, I want you to kind of see what the Discord has been doing from a day-to-day standpoint, man. Let's just go to the winners here, and then you can also see all of my VIP picks as well, guys. But these are some of the VIP picks I gave out yesterday. Justin Steele, within the first 1 to 2 innings, to get 2 strikeouts. He ended up pushing there, still cashed out an extra $50. It was actually like a 1.5x, so that was great there. Then Matt Waldron ended up getting over 2 pitcher strikeouts, had 4 there. And then this was another VIP pick, Garrett Crochet, under 7 pitcher strikeouts. I still like the 7.0 because 7.5, obviously, there's no 0.5s in baseball. For strikeouts, we know that as player prop bettors. And then Cole Ragans or Ragans, whatever you want to call him, KC boy, over 7 pitcher strikeouts, 6.5 to 7. Again, there's no 0.5s in baseball, so he needed 1 strikeout to go over. Boom, got it done there. We cashed out there. Nice 3x, 200 to get 600 there. And then this is some Discord members cashing out there. Another Discord member using the player props on Sportsbook and cashing out plus 189 slip. That was good to see there. And then these were some other hits from Saturday, June 22nd. We took advantage of some of the Goblin slips. Corey Seager, Juan Soto, batter props. Jared Jones over pitching outs. Zach Eflin over 3.5 pitcher strikeouts. Goblin there. Then we had a Nerfy bet, the no-run first inning, Jose Berrios and Ben Lively, Toronto, Cleveland, no-run first inning, cashed out with the Zach Eflin normal line of his pitcher strikeouts. That was on the 23rd as well, or the 22nd. And then the day before that, we just keep cashing out, guys. Brian Reynolds and Anthony Santander, 2 batter props here. Another 3x, 200 for 600 right here with those 2 batter props there. And then we had a nice cash out right here for 2.1x, Cutter Crawford and Bryce Harper over total 0.5 bases and 1.5 walks allowed, guys. And then we had Sejan Walker, Jack Flattery. The list just goes on and on, guys. And then this is another capper in the Discord here. His name is Chronic. Shout out to Chronic, man. My boy got it done. He's really nice with the parlays. So if you guys are into the parlays, my boy Chronic is about the parlays. And then we also bet on the WNBA as well. He took the Caitlin Clark straight bet under 17.5. Cashed out there. Cashed the Discord out. These are some more plays from my end. This was, what is this? This is June 20th. Thursday, June 20th, Ryan Nelson, Mackenzie Gore, no-run first inning. Cole Irving under, absolutely free. No sweat bet there, guys. And then Juan Soto, Cole Irvin. This just goes on and on and on. And then the absolute play of the day, Thursday, was this correlated CFL slip. So this is really what I want you guys to see, because until we get college football back and the NFL back, we don't have these correlated slips, but we are able to capitalize one for the CFL. We're just starting to heat up with the CFL. NFL and college football, you already know the quarterback receiver duos, correlated slips are going to be, they're an absolute money glitch. And it's definitely a good way to build your bankroll, definitely a good way to start winning on Prizepicks if you haven't been winning on any DFS app since. So with that being said, I can't wait to the NFL season. I can't wait to college football. There's another member cashing out from that correlated slip right there. Like I told, bro, there's no defense being played in those games. Chronic cashing out. But as you guys can see, we are cashing out consistently from in the Discord. And then we also got, I also want to show you guys the VIP chat. So what I do in the VIP, if it loads here, no, the VIP picks. So what I do in the VIP picks, guys, every single pick I post is treated with 100% research, guys. It's treated with care like a baby, man. But Freddie Peralta, like you guys can see the write-ups for yourself. Aaron Nola, like the write-ups are there every single day. Every single time I post, I'm making sure I'm putting in a thorough thought into the write-ups. If they're not, that thorough, you at least know why we're taking the plays. You at least know why we're taking these picks, right? We're just not out here picking random plays that come up off the EV or some random AI, right? We're actually picking great CLB plays. We're actually doing the write-ups. We're actually doing the work. But this was actually 6/22/24. Actually, when most of those slips came through, we were 75% on all props this past Thursday, and then we had a Thirsty Thursday deal go out where it was a free week in VIP, then only 10 months after that, guys. So if you're seeing this video, definitely pause this video, go to my winnable, go ahead and get that Thirsty Thursday promo. It's hidden in all the packages, but you can definitely find that you get a free 7 days of VIP, and then it's only $10 a month from here on out. It beats any single package, and I'll touch on that again here later in the video, guys. But if you are going to be playing or tailing today, if you want to join the Discord, or if you want to tail the picks today, make sure if you are locking in anything, lock in these plays on Sleeper Fantasy. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100 using code SBC, guys. And if you do use my code SBC, I'll hook you up with a free month of my VIP picks. So all you got to do is just comment in the comment section below, just saying, hey, I use your code, or just say SBC. Say something in the comment section that lets me know that you use my code to sign up, and then I'll hook you up with a free month of my VIP picks. I'll send you a link right there in the comment section so you can get a free month of VIP. But go ahead and use code SBC on Sleeper Fantasy. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100, guys, and we're going to keep cashing out. I also want to mention Twitter, or X now, that I am on there. So if you've been catching the plays on Twitter or X, we've been absolutely killing it, guys. I think we maybe lost 2 plays on Twitter since starting. So it's just amazing to see. But let's get into the picks today, guys. We are going to be looking at the props on Outlier. Outlier has the money, man. So if you want to find some quick money, you want to find some CLV bets, this is a lot of what the pros use as well. Outlier is going to be your go-to, man. So we're going to do some quick research on this video today, so you guys can kind of see the process of what a pro sports bettor looks like when it comes to DFS props and things like that. I take this serious, man. It is my job to cash people out, so I take this serious, guys. So what I like to do on Outlier is go to the positive EV. It's a great way to find mathematically profitable bets, and then some closing line value bets as well, guys. So if you're in the no run first inning, you're into profitable bets, you've hit the right spot, man. SBC got it for you today. So let's get into it. So right now I'm just kind of looking. I don't got no filters set up, so I'm going to go to my filters here. Bet types. Me personally, the most profitable thing in baseball is obviously some of the game lines and then player props. But as far as player props go, you want to be looking at like pitcher props. Some of the batter props, obviously, if they're a better, well-known batter, they're going to be good props. But if not, it gets kind of okay, so you don't want to dive too deep into batter props. At least I don't like to dive too deep into batter props, but we all got a different boat that we hop in and we ride in. I don't even know what to say right there, but we all got something different floats everybody's boat, I guess. But let's kind of scour the board as well. Let's see what's hot. Let's see what's not. Jose Ramirez, Duran, Yandy, Bryce Harper. I've been seeing Bryce Harper everywhere. Ranger Suarez. I kind of like their no-run first inning in that Detroit game, the Philly-Detroit game, because I think who's pitching for Detroit today? Who's pitching for Detroit? Tariq Skubal. I like that. Let me look at their first, if they got a Nerfy on here. Prizepicks does not have their no-run first inning. Of course, they don't got the good stuff right now, but that's okay. Let's go back to Outlier here, and let's actually see what we can do here. Let's just look at, let's look at game lines and player props. Okay. So let's see. Mitch Keller is the first strikeout guy I'm looking at here. And then if you guys can see here, I can move this out the way. You can move me down here or something. But if you guys can see, we got the last 5, last 10, last 20 head-to-head. So if I'm looking at a plus EV play, I like to look at the head-to-head first, and then I like to look at everything else next, and then I kind of click on the actual prop and see what he's doing statistical-wise. And then from there, we can just break it down. If you know baseball, you kind of know what the stats are telling you. I'll try to explain some of that as well. Detroit versus Philly, 6.5 Ks is crazy against a team like Philly. But that's definitely okay. Let's see here. Bobby Miller, nah, plus 130. No, we're not messing with the over and unders. 12.5 is insane. Hunter Green. All right, so right here we got Hunter Green over 6.5 Ks. I'm pretty sure his pitching outs are going to be a nice play as well. We got a 67% head-to-head matchup. The rest of the hit rates don't look too good, but we can kind of see why that is. Then, as you can see, we get 5.73%. 5.73% plus EV here, so this is a profitable play over the long term. We're going to look at the insights. He's failed to exceed 6.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games at home, right? At home. So they're going to be at home versus Pittsburgh. We know the hit rates aren't well for him. The insights are telling us that as well. We can check the line movement today. His line did open up at 7.5, dropped down to 7, then 6.5, then back up to 7.5, and now it's sitting at 6.5. So just from the line movement, you guys, if you're getting into sports betting or things like that, you got to kind of understand how lines move. Then from this, it started up here, it went down some more, then it shot back up, and then it went down again. Based off of that line movement, I feel like he's going to end up at like 7 Ks. He's going to beat this by like 0.5, right? We're going to be on the right side of the hook if we are to take this bet, right? As you can see, line movement, 7.5 was plus 148, 7 minus 119. Like these are the odds on the side too, minus 267. You know, to kind of hit the over there. 6.5 minus 157, 7.5. Like the 7.5 plus 148, and then 7.5 plus 125. To me, that tells me this line is moving towards the over, because if it was to do this again, the 7.5 is going to be like plus 105. That means a lot of people are like, there's a lot of money coming in on the over, and we're getting a plus EV here. So it is obviously a great play. On books, we have a minus 115. That's great value there. Then Pinnacle, the P stands for Pinnacle, pushing P. No, I'm kidding. That stands for Pinnacle, minus 163 odds. The best book to take this is probably going to be FanDuel. If you're on a sports book, or if you're on Prizepicks as well, you can probably get the 6.5 there. But Hunter Green has failed to exceed the 6.5 strikeouts last 4 of his 5 games at home. We're not looking at home. We're looking at today. We're looking at today. We're not looking at what the insights are telling us, right? So we know the line movement is moving in the right direction for us to take this over. Pittsburgh batting versus right-handed pitchers. Okay, so Pittsburgh batting versus right-handed pitchers. We got their 2024 stats in their last 30. They rank towards the bottom. That's why this is good for us to take the over. That's why you're seeing the green and not the red, because they're ranked towards the bottom half of the league in all these batting categories. So they rank 21st 26 in K percentage, so he should really be striking these guys out. And then we see Hunter Green as a starting pitcher. Hunter Green, he's absolutely killing it. 83rd percentile amongst starting pitchers. He has a 26.6 K percentage. It's not great, but it's good. And then, just versing Pittsburgh's batting, they're not doing good at all. They're towards the bottom half of the league in all batting statistics. He is throwing the fastball 56% of the time. I may have already mentioned that, but I don't really like pitchers that throw more than 50% of the fastball, because I believe in baseball you need to mix it up against guys that are in the pro leagues, in the big leagues. They get used to balls thrown to them after the second or even the first couple of times. So you got to be able to mix it up against pro guys. But they're not hitting these balls great at all. Even the fastball, maybe half of their batters are. It's not a good Pittsburgh lineup today. Like the slider, they're getting struck out by this pitch, man. He should be able to soar over 6.5, and I like the pick. We're going to roll with it. Even the splitter, even though he's throwing at 8.4%. So I like to see Hunter Green mix in the splitter and the slider today a tad more than he has in the past. I feel like he'll soar if he definitely mixes up the pitches today. But getting into the next pick, guys, let's just quickly go over this next one. If we can find a great pick here, that'll be awesome. Let's see if anything sticks out. Garrett Cole under 5.5. Nah. Let's see. We might just have to go to something else and just kind of look at the props overall. Cole Irving over 3.5 is kind of low as hell. But he is taking on the Guardians, and the Guardians have been surprisingly good this year. We might be able to get a nerfy bet as well, depending on what Prizepicks has for us on the board. Kyle Gibson. Boom. Look at this. Great. This is a great example. Kyle Gibson over 16.5 pitching outs, minus 120 on FanDuel. And I'll show you guys our straight bet record as well in the Discord. 80% last 5, 80% last 10, last 20, 75% hit rate. Kyle Gibson is a guy that can pitch deep in the games. Head to head, he hasn't seen him this season. So let's check on Kyle Gibson and see what he's doing. So it looks like we're going to get the Prizepicks best value here today. So yesterday, this line opened at 16.5, rose to 17, 16.5 again, 17.5, and today 6 at 16.5. So this is what we got. This is what CLV is. This is closing line value. If we get in now, this line is going to shoot to 17.5 on Prizepicks, and it's probably going to be a goblin if it's not a goblin already. Unfortunately, that's just how Prizepicks moves. But if you're on Sleeper, you use code SBC, get that deposit match. No, I'm just playing. But get a free month of VIP. No, I'm just kidding. But 16.5 is definitely going to be available on Sleeper Fantasy or Chalkboard Fantasy. You can use code SBC on Chalkboard Fantasy as well. But as you can see, we're getting Pinnacle, one of the sharpest books out there, minus 150. It's absolutely juiced on there. And then FanDuel is probably going to be your best bet. Or DraftKings, you can play 135 as well, but minus 120 on there. Or you can just stick to a DFS app and get the best value there. But last 5, 80% hit rate. Last 20, 75% hit rate. 2024 this season, been over 17.5 or 16.5 pitching outs 86% of the time, guys. That's a great hit rate. 2023, last season, we're not worried about that at all. Head-to-head this season, he has not seen, who's he going against today? He has not seen the Braves at all this season, but that's totally okay. We could look up StatMuse and see what he's, how he's seen the Braves, but you guys can do that. We all know how to work StatMuse. He's averaging 6 innings pitched, so when it comes to pitching outs, you really want to take into factor his average innings pitched, which is 6. So 6 times 3 is about 18 pitching outs. If he's getting 3 pitching outs an inning, that is, and that's what we should expect him to do, get 3 pitching outs every single inning. So that's about 18. Kyle Gibson has exceeded 16.5 pitching outs in 12 of his last 14 games, averaging 17.9, just about 18 pitching outs a game, considering he's pitching about 6 innings pitched. In 2024, his K percentage is 21.3, 44 percentile. It's definitely okay for what we got going today. And then again, another team, Atlanta, batting versus right-handed pitchers. kind of middle of the pack over this year, but last 30 getting absolutely obliterated. 27th in batting average, OBP, on base percentage 27th, OPS 23rd. Like, these are terrible. They're close to the bottom of the league is in terms of last 30 rank. Now 2024 in a whole, they look good, but over the last 30 games, they're seeing a decline. So this is a great spot to take a guy like Kyle Gibson, and this is a perfect example of what I like to see in a starting pitcher. He's mixing up the sinker 27% of the time, the slider 20% of the time, the cutter 20% of the time, the fastball 13% of the time. And look at the K rates. Like, these guys, I guess they do have a good K rate against the sinker. The slider, not at all. The cutter, kind of good as well. Like, these guys, the Braves are a good baseball team. Let's not get it twisted. The Braves are a great baseball team. Kyle Gibson is a great pitcher. We're not looking for strikeouts here, so these really don't matter too much. It's more about the overall statistics when it comes to batting statistics and pitching outs, because we want them to stay in the game. We don't want them to get, we want them to get strikeouts, but we don't want batters to be, just knocking his balls out of the park all day long, because that's what gets pitchers pulled. That's what gets pitchers off of the mound. So I love this play here, really, because the hit rates are amazing. 80% hit rate in 2024. 80% over the last 20, 75%. That's insane. We love that coming from a guy like Kyle Gibson. He's really about 18 every single time he's out there. So 16.5 is just honestly too low, and I pray that Prizepicks has this line available for us. Let's see here, Kyle Gibson. If it's a goblin, take it on Prizepicks. Take the goblin. It's okay. It's okay. It's a goblin. It's okay. I'm telling you, take it. It's free money, guys. Take it. We're going to be locking this in on the Discord. These are going to be the 2 free picks today. Hunter Green over 7 or 6.5 pitcher strikeouts, and then Kyle Gibson over 16.5 pitching outs. We will be playing that on Sportsbook, since we're going to get like -120 on FanDuel or -130 on DraftKings, whatever you're on. Definitely take those picks. Definitely take them on Prizepicks as well. Mix them into your Taco Tuesday play. And then, guys, before I get out of here, I just want to show you guys the straight bets. If you're into straight bets, if you're really not a DFS guy, we got the straight bets as well. My guy Chronic, he's been going crazy with the straights as well. Me, myself, I've been going crazy with the straights as well. So aside from the DFS picks that I give out, we have our own channel in the Discord where we give out our straight bets, our best plays of the day. This is the Twitter right here. But yesterday, we had Garrett Crochet under 7.5, Aaron Nola over 5.5, Cole Ragans under 5.5 hits allowed, Freddie Peralta over 5.5 Ks, Lance Lynn under 16.5 pitching outs. We ended up going 4-2 on the day. Nola hit, Lynn didn't. The Oilers, we did bet on the NHL yesterday. The Oilers didn't get it done. Peralta cash, Crochet cash, and Reagan's cash as well, leaving our June total at 18.04 units on the month of June. So what that means is the average $100 better would be up $1,800, and that's just from my channel. That's not even including Chronic. Chronic's the guy for the parlays and the straight bets as well, but I'm going to be your straight bet guy, giving out the straight plays, giving out the VIP picks, giving out the DFS picks, man. Today, what we got today is Hunter Green over 6.5 pitcher strikeouts, played up to 7. And then Kyle Gibson over 16.5 pitching outs. That's it, guys. Have a good day and good luck on all your bets. Peace.